It is now official. David Maraga will be in the ballot in the 2027 polls.
I mean, after discussions with friends and others, and after serious reflection, I thought it is time that we think about the leadership of this country. We think about the leadership of this country. We can't let some people literally throw our country to the dogs. We need to think about that seriously. And it is as a result of that reflection, I have made up my mind that I will run in 2027 for presidency of this country.
So David Maraga did an interview with the NTV, and he declared his bid for president in 2027 polls. Kenyans are reacting to this news. But before we look at what Kenyans are saying about Maraga, these are some of the things that Maraga put up. That his top agenda is to end police brutality and to end graft. He's saying that corruption is destroying this country, and it is time somebody somewhere puts this thing to an end. Apart from that, of course, he says that he will look into matters as law, because he feels that the current crop of leadership, the current crop of politicians we have, they disregard the rule of law. Other than that, he's saying that he is not the usual guy that he will come there with money to give you and all that. He says that he doesn't have money for campaigns, and he expect, or he is requesting Kenyans to finance his campaign, is presidential campaigns. So Maraga is so clear that those who are waiting for his money, he is saying he doesn't have money to bribe you. That it is your own duty, it is your right as a Kenyan to vote, and you should. He says that we must develop this culture of voting people, not based on the amount of money you received from them, but for what you think they can do for this nation. So it is so clear, after so many months of speculations, it is now clear David Maraga is in for it. And you see, there have been very controversial claims pointing on David Maraga. Others are saying is Ruto's project, and that Ruto is using him to divide the votes from the South Nyanza region. So there has been a lot that has been said regarding David Maraga, but I think he has chosen to ignore all these things and go for it. And also Maraga, for the past months, he has been meeting young people in several parts of this nation. I saw him, I think was in Eldoret, was in Nairobi, and I think he plans to do this all over this country. So what your expectation from David Maraga, because he says that corruption is the disease, the menace that we are facing as a country, and that we must end corruption. So he says he's ready, and he believes that he is ready to unseat President William Ruto. Do you think that David Maraga has what it takes to be the next president of this country? Do you think that David Maraga will get us to the top, will move this country forward? But sincerely speaking, corruption, of course, it has destroyed us. It has destroyed this country. And we've been, Kenyans have been singing about corruption. But I think we have the right guy who is ready to ensure that it is going down. All these cartels involving themselves in these corrupt scandals are going down. So that is Maraga for us. He's saying that he is going to start his campaign soon. And of course, we're expecting him to launch his party, and we see how he is going to take this thing down. So all is getting ready for the 2027 elections. Remember, so far we have David Maraga, we have Okiya Omtatah, we have Fred Matiang'i, we have Kalonzo Musyoka, we have People's Liberation Party leader Martha Karua, and Rigathi Gachagua, who have already said that they are going for this seat. All these people are eyeing this seat to unseat President William Ruto. In your own view, in your own opinion, whom do you think is best suited to be the next president of the Republic of Kenya? Because I'm seeing people saying that Maraga is so dull. We see from the interview yesterday, is not. We see Maraga is not a hyper man, a man with so much hype, so much unnecessary words, throwing jabs here and there. He's not a man of that kind. So some Kenyans are saying, "Ay, Maraga, this man is so uninspiring. He's so slow. He's like, no, we are not ready for this man." So we have Kenyans who are saying that David Maraga is so uninspiring. He is so slow that we cannot have a president who with this kind of character. So let me just read, I don't know, there is this tweet by there is this tweet by a username Mwabili Mwagodi. Okay, so there is this guy by the name Mwabili Mwagodi. After watching the interview Maraga had with the NTV, he says that this Maraga guy is so uninspiring man. I don't know what he means by that, but from the look of things, he is expecting Maraga to act like the normal politicians, those who make noise, those who like just full of necessary words. You see, like the man who will come and tell her, so do you have these people? So you see those noisy politicians. So others are saying that we are so, since like we got independent, we've been dealing with those kind of politicians who are so noisy. Remember when Ruto was all over, when he was the DP, now we have Gachagua moving around. So people are saying that we should not look Maraga in that lens of other politicians. Like we want Maraga to be like Rigiji, hitting Ruto every other week, saying this about Ruto and all that. Others are saying, no, this is not Maraga's character. We want a different person this time round. We want a person who is so focused. Not all these other politicians when watapanda juu ya gari waanze kutukanana na mambo kama hayo. So Kenyans are reacting to this official announcement by David Maraga. Maybe I should see just a sample of what Kenyans are saying on social media. And I'm talking about X. I'm sampling this from X platform. We have, let me see who anasemaje. We have TTP says, if Maraga says he will vie for the presidency, I will vote for him whether he campaigns or not. As long as I see his face on the ballot paper, he has my vote. Then we have Asamo says, when you say Maraga is not inspiring, what exactly do you mean? You want a liar with running on the wheels of euphoria and ethnic nationalism. Okay, these one are defending Maraga. We have Kibet Bull says, Kenyans likes someone who has a looting record, so that they will vote for you. They have said Okiya Omtatah and Maraga are uninspiring. And then Gidi says, I will vote for Maraga. The last one, let me see if I'll find another one. Looks like it is no other. So these are some of the comments from Kenyans in regards to David Maraga's presidency. What do you think? Others are saying that Maraga maybe should join the likes of the other side of Kinarigiji. Others are telling him that he should pick Okiya Omtatah as his deputy. So people are giving different opinions, but I think at the end of the day, Maraga knows what he is doing, what he is looking for, and how he's going to go about his campaigns. From here, Sophia, I have nothing much to say but to wish Maraga all the best, because Kenyans are saying 2027 is the last time we're are going to take these politicians wenye wamekuwa tu wakituchezea, we are not going to vote them again. This is the last time. So I believe that the 2027 polls is going to be different. The 2027 polls is going to get us people who are really ready to transform this nation, people who love this country. You see, the people we have right now, they don't love this country. Like, you cannot love this country and steal everything. It doesn't make sense. So I hope that in 2027 polls, Kenyans have learned their lesson, and that is going to be one of the elections in Kenya that is going to change everything in this country. And that election is going to bring something that we've been yearning for so long. So that is it for me for now. Thanks for watching. This is Sophia Live.